Welcome to another 5-minute Monsterview. I'm your host, Monster D, and today I have a most delectable guest. Someone, if you live in the Center County area, I am not entirely sure you can help but to have seen, if not heard. He is the incredible co-host on the Morning Getaway Show on B94. He is the one, the only, Jason Browne. Hello,
What?
Jason.
Why, hello, everybody. Hello. How are you doing, Monster D?
I am feeling most monstrous. And tell me, are you in the mood for a monster today?
Oh, man, I'm always in the mood for a monster. Let's do the monster. Let's
You,
do
you
the
may,
monster.
Now you may or may not want to take a step or two forward because you may not be in the mood for a giant crocodile if one is in that lake
Oh,
behind you.
okay. You're right. If you see one, just let me know. I can run out. I'll just run away. Real
I will.
easy.
I will also let you know if it's somebody I know. Then you might be safe.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
So this is my magic monster maker, and with this device, I shall extract from your very mind a one-of-a-kind monster and pull that right onto this page. All I need
Okay.
from you is to give me a number between 1 and 8.
Can I choose 8?
You can choose 8.
Then let's go with 8. If you turn it sideways, it's infinity, so I like 8. Let's do 8.
Excellent. Let us go with 8finity. I'm going to give it a nice, gentle shake. Not too active. Might be a few sleepers in there.
Okay, all right.
Now-
Uh-oh.
Let's see. Is that your number?
That looks like a 2. No.
That is a 2. All right. You keep going. How about that? Is that your number?
That looks like a 6 or 9, depending
Uh-oh.
on which way you look at it.
All right. Hang on.
Here we go. We're looking for the 8. We're looking for the 8, y'all.
Ooh.
It may or may not be inside. I'm okay with the 6.
How about that?
Yes, there it is.
We have the 8.
Let's go.
All right. So, I am going to open your number
Okay.
and let us see what is inside. Can you
Let's
tell
do
me
this.
what does this say?
Nastiest food.
Oh.
Nastiest food.
What a joy, what a joy.
Oh no.
So
Uh-oh.
you need to tell me what, in your opinion, the nastiest food in the entire world is.
See, okay, I of all that I've tried, because I haven't tried everything. There's like certain body parts of animals that I've never consumed, so I don't know if they're good or bad. They sound really weird and gross, but maybe they're delicious. I don't know. Haven't had them, so can't comment on those. But the things that I can comment on are the things that I have had. So, if I had to choose the nastiest food. I'm gonna choose one that I think smells nasty. And not necessarily by the way that it always tastes, but it smells nasty when you cook it. And if you get a big old pot of it, it's heating up in your kitchen. Your whole house is going to stink of this one thing. And this one thing I'm talking about is cabbage.
Oh.
You heat up cabbage. I just do not like the smell of like cooking cabbage. It just gets to me, man. It just gets to. I can't do it. Can't do it.
Well, it's good to see that you have a good head on your shoulders when it comes to taste. So right now, I am going to pull out a one and only cabbage monster just for you, and I will do so in 5 minutes or less. Are you ready?
Oh, cabbage monster. Let's do this. All right, let's go.
All right. Time has begun.
Timer has started.
Yes. So, cabbage monster. All right. So, Jason, you have been a co-host at B94 and the Morning Getaway for just past 6 years now.
That's correct. That's correct. I have been, yes.
Can you tell me what, when you began, was the most scary, intimidating part of your job, and how did that become just another thing to deal with, something that was not so much a big deal now?
Angela, my co-host, was the scariest thing about my job. She's a wonderful person, but she's also terrifying. I was scared of her when I first started there, and I'm still scared of her today. So it's been kind of been kind of that. And the follow up, which is just like, how have I navigated that? I befriended her. You know what I mean? I befriended her as best as possible. Now I bring her coffee in the morning so she doesn't bite my head off or rip my limbs from my body. Occasionally I'll like bring her a piece of chocolate just to make sure, like she doesn't rip my head from my body. It's just, it keeps me safe and it keeps her happy. So, the show goes well. If you feed Angela, she's fine. So that's what I've learned.
Excellent. I wonder how far you might have made it early on had you started out your job going through the contents of her purse.
Oh, no. One thing I learned, my dad, when I was a kid, he told me never go into, it's very old school thinking. He was like, never go into a woman's purse, Jason. Never go into a woman's purse. And to this day, it doesn't matter who they are. If a person, a friend asks me to, and they have a purse, male or female, they say, here's my purse or my bag, my book bag. Go in my bag and get this. I will bring the bag to them. They have to get the items out of the bag and then give it back to me because I'm not going in your bag. It's just how it goes.
All right. Well, I will spare you the deep dive into the time that you went through her purse. I do not want to bring back any horrible memories.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. It's not like it's a terrible memory. It's more just like it's something that unless I'm specifically tasked to do it, even then it might be a struggle.
Oh, I hear you. So, tell me, what was the application in which you first had cabbage that officially turned you off? When was that moment when you smelt or tasted it, when you decided, okay?
I don't know. I think I was at a friend's house and they were preparing for a cookout. And so they had this big vat of just cabbage just cooking. And every time I walked in the kitchen, I was just like, burp. I was just, no, just burp. Just no, thank you. Just give me, after it's cooked, maybe I'm fine, but just I can just think of the smell and it. No, thank you. So I don't remember the specific time, but it's just no, thank you. I'd rather not have any cabbage.
Excellent. Yes, that. So you make sure to stay a head and shoulders above the aroma of cooking cabbage.
Yes. I can sometimes deal with cabbage in my food, but the smell, no, man. I'm running out the door. I'm going down to Burger King. I'm grabbing some fries. I'm shoving them near my face. Get the grease smell. Get all the cabbage smell out of my face. That's how it goes.
Should market that. Just have a French fry air freshener ready for when cabbage is cooked.
Ooh, I like that.
So, Jason, not only are you an esteemed co-host at B94, you are also involved with Three Dots. Jenna Marie, you are the AW Rebel, DJ extraordinaire, and you have been involved with so many more local activities and groups. Tell me, what is it that drives you to be a constant force, a constant presence throughout this local community?
One, I get bored, so there's that. Two, I like helping people. Ever since I was a little kid, I wanted to help people whenever I could do that. One, it feels good. There's a selfish part to helping people. People sometimes say like, oh, you're not supposed to, you're just supposed to do things on your own and not supposed to get anything out of doing something good for somebody else, which is kind of true. But at the same time, you feel good by helping other people. It makes you feel like you have value and you have meaning and you have purpose. So there's a certain part of it for myself. But at the same time, I also really believe in the community that we have here in Happy Valley, the folks at Jana Marie Marie are some of the most passionate individuals that have worked within the community to help with mental health and tackling really tough topics at times. When it comes to and the Tide and Tides does the same thing. Three Dots is an example of an organization that I got asked to be a part of. I'm the chair on the board for Three Dots, which is a great organization supporting the arts and culture here in State College downtown, where if you wanted to go out downtown, I'm sure you can go to a bar, but like there's a certain part of it that's like amazing to be able to be part of something that has a cultural aspect to it more so than just go grabbing a beer, which sometimes you can do in the space. There's sometimes they do have, beverages served, but the point of the place is to be much more than that. So between helping other people and serving those through Rotary, through Jana Marie, whatever, that's what I enjoy doing for myself, and it means a lot to me to support the community in the best way that I can, and making sure that those people are set up to do even more great things in the community. So it's a little bit of both. One, it's about me because it does make me feel good and have value, but also it serves the community and to everybody else. And the more that I can do that, the more that more people are happy, and if the more people are happy, maybe they'll end up going and giving back, which only furthers the cycle of giving and positivity.
Well, I appreciate you making a point to spread your positivity throughout the town. It really is true that there are very few sort of positive community events that I have not found yet. As I recall, you may well have been the first person who actually interviewed me at an event at the Nittany Mall. I certainly remember the event, the interview. It was quick, it was brief, but I would venture to say it is pretty hard to reside here for too long without running into you. Not that I would have tried to avoid you, but you were very much an icon of the town.
Monster D used to be like, "Excuse me, I'm out. I'll see y'all later." No, man, but thank you for the compliment. I vaguely remember I was probably doing like a spot, and I was like, I'm here at the mall with Monster D. Monster D, what are you drawing? Like something like that. I'm guessing.
Something to that effect.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe a little more intimate, whispered in my ear there.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So I have to ask. Actually, first of all, you may have heard the bell go off, the alarm. Here is your cabbagized self.
Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! That is terrifying. That's a really good drawing. That is really kind of creepy. It has like two faces in it, and it has like these portions of the face that are. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. That's cool.
Perhaps the worst part about it is how close the cabbage parts are to your nose. So I apologize for that.
You don't know, but that was meant to be done on purpose. On purpose.
So I have to ask, you share alumni status with the likes of Kevin Bacon and Will Smith at the prestigious Julia R. Masterman School. So I have to tell you, way back in those days, growing up in Philly, where was your favorite sort of nearby hangout or perhaps place to grab snacks on your way home?
So first of all, my parents were pretty strict when I was a kid, so I wasn't allowed to go out and do a whole lot. And so even though I grew up in Philly, I don't really have a solid understanding as an adult or even like as a teenager, because most of the time I didn't like go out and do stuff. I was always either at home or I was working because I wasn't allowed to do it. My parents would give me like this long list of things to accomplish before going out, and eventually I'd be like, you know what, forget it. I'm just sticking at home. But if I had to choose some of my favorite places to go that I enjoyed when I was growing up, there was this, I still don't know. Oh, there it was. So me and my friends used to go to this one spot. If you go down Lincoln Drive, it follows this waterway. I don't remember what the waterway is. I feel like it's not Conshohocken. Conshohocken is a town, but it begins with a C. And there was this, like, you go down this hill, you go down, like, this path you don't think you should be going down, and then it opens up into this beautiful walkway, and me and my friends, and I haven't thought about this in a long time, my friends and I used to go down there and just chill. It's by the water. It's like in this wooded area. Like, and that was a spot that we always gravitated towards. And then like over time, they eventually like made it nice, and people started going there more often, and then it kind of ruined the exclusivity of us like knowing this little place that nobody else knew. And it's on off of Lincoln Drive, but I don't remember exactly where it is. But that was a spot that a lot of my friends would go hang out, and good memories there, man.
Perhaps the fact that you cannot quite remember its location is part of what makes it magical. It's like this little fantasy land you escape to. It's like
that's true.
South Central Narnia, perhaps.
Yeah, it was a variation. It was the Philadelphia version of Narnia. That's a very fascinating description for it. That's cool. Yeah.
Very, very, very nice. So that's the large body of our questions, but I do just want to ask, out of everything you have going on in your life, what do you have to look forward to the most?
I used to work for Penn State for like 15, 16 years. I don't even remember how long. Oh, come on. My background disappeared. Yes, click here to continue. Okay, it's still there. Hey, come back. Hey, it's not a video. Y'all, it's not a video. This is real. I'm outside.
It went from a background to a blackground. That is okay.
A background to a blackground. A background of color, Mr. D. A background of color. I used to work for Penn State for about 15, 16 years. That no longer is the case, and I guess I'm really excited to see what. Well, there you go, y'all. I ruined it. I ruined the mystique. I ruined the mystique of the whole. There it is. Shouldn't you be working? This is actually kind of fitting. This is actually going along with what I'm saying. Like I'm self-employed now. I need to be able to figure out a way to make a living. I don't want to go ever have a boss ever again. I want to be my own boss. I want to run my own stuff. I want to figure it out. And this is an example of this is very fitting. I need to figure out the best way to work and also provide myself happiness and happiness to the people around me. And that's what I'm most excited to do is tap into still my creativity, my skill set, my intelligence, my expertise, my schooling, all of that, and continue to build something and do something that nobody else can. I don't know what that all is, what that looks like yet, but that is part of what I'm about, and that's the reason why. Shouldn't you be working? Probably. But it's a balance, and figuring out that balance and getting to a good place where I'm not only successful, but I'm happy and I'm still making other people happy. That's what I'm most looking forward to.
Very, very nice. Excellent. Well, I have to say, the fact that your parents kept you in such a strict condition and bolstered your working through lists has served you well, because you have a list of incredible just experiences behind you, and more I know are coming. So with that, the idea of you venturing further on your own in that way, I believe is quite exciting. So to anybody who is in the area now, definitely give a listen to the Morning Getaway to hear Jason's wonderful voice. Stop by Three Dots, and if you happen to be hanging out in there, say hi. And keep a lookout for the enigmatic Jason Browne.
Well, thank you. Thank you so very much, my good sir. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I thank you for joining me today. Thank you
absolutely
for being a subject for this leafy creation of mine. And won't you please stay monstrous?
I will stay monstrous, Monster. That I can try my best. I mean, you're the teacher. I'm the student. I'll do my best. I mean, I try to be a little scared. I don't know if I'll live up to your expectations, but I'm gonna stay monstrous.
Gremlins, scary, monster D. I said the gremlins.
Yeah.
Scary, monster D. I said the gremlins. Scary, monster D. I said the gremlins. Scary, monster D. I said the gremlins. gremlins, gremlins, scary monster D. I said the gremlins, 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 scary monster D. I said the gremlins, gremlins, scary monster D. I said the gremlins.
Okay, so like let's add one more little thing. So we're gonna do like a. Here you go. Hold on. Like
gremlins, scary monster D. I said the
Monster D.
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 scary monster D. I said the
So that's pretty much it. You can just remix real quick.